wonder who could that be? Interesting. Hi, this is Kai, and this is another Transformer review. And today, I got the War for Cybertron Kingdom Huffer. And man, I was excited to see Huffer on the shelves, just because we haven't seen Huffer in what? It's so long. It's been a long time since we've seen a Huffer. But before we get into Huffer himself, let's look at the accessories he's come with. He comes with this really nice dark gunmetal gray. It's slightly metallic and it has orange on it. It's very detailed. It's an okay gun overall. You know, it's pretty plain. Doesn't have too much detailing on it, but I feel like the orange on it does give it something. It also comes with a little, a riot shield? Yeah, I'd say that's a riot shield. Comes with a little riot shield here, and I do gotta say, I do like it. It matches the gun, has a little bit more detailing than the gun, and would definitely go with Huffer. So, yeah, let's get into the figure himself, huh? Okay, so let's look into Huffer himself. Huffer is very G1-esque. He looks exactly like his G1 counterpart. And I gotta say, that is pretty cool. He has the Autobot symbol on his chest right there. And, of course, he is that sort of a periwinkle purple as well. So that also matches the G1. And also he has the bright orange on him as well. So I do gotta say that is pretty cool. So, let's see here. His head moves side to side. It moves up and down a little bit. I'd say the only problem with moving it up and down is that you do kind of have to move this back a little bit to move it. And with the backpack, I don't have too much of a problem with it because he did kind of have, well, I guess in the cartoon he didn't really have a backpack, but with the original figure he did. But this just seems a bit more realistic to the type of car he is, so I'm just going to let it be. And of course he has these, I don't know if I really like the metallic. I think I do. I think I do like the metallic, but I'm not sure. But he has these gray metallic arms. He has a bicep swivel. He has an arm. Of course, he has an arm. Revolutionary. He has an arm. But he does have an elbow bend right here. It's a little weird because it's like, I don't know, like that gap right there. But it's okay. He doesn't have any movement in his wrists other than when you start transforming him. He does have a swivel in his waist. He has a pretty good spread right there. He has a thigh swivel, kind of. It's sort of a half one in a way. Of course, he has double jointed knees. And he also has movement in his ankles, which is always appreciated. We need more movements in his ankles. And he does not have weak ankles either. Weak heels. He does not have weak heels. He's not falling down, let's say that. Yeah, I do gotta say, so far, I really do like this figure. He does look really nice. He's G1-esque. But let's see, does his transformation mode hold up to it? Can't speak. Does his alt mode hold up to his figure mode? And so here's Huffer all transformed. And I do gotta say, I really do like him. Now, I'd probably say the only thing that I don't like about him is the windows being transparent. As you can see my fingerprints on there. I'm going to have to clean them off. See my fingerprints on there. I'm going to have to... But you can see all the... You can almost kind of see his head in there. But, yeah, I don't really like that too much. But it's alright. I've seen worse. But, I would say also his hands being right here is kind of distracting and kind of takes away from him being transformed. I'd feel like if they had it where his hands were tucked in, I feel like that would work a lot better, but his hands are kind of just there, and it's sort of distracting. And everything else seems to go pretty well. Of course, there is a little bit of adding right here with his riot shield and his gun, which I do gotta say, I'm impressed by this. They finally incorporated the gun into the alt mode in a clever way. Instead of just, oh, here it can sit on top of his head. They actually made it where it's split in half and it becomes part of the trailer. I really do like that. They get extra points for that. Because if you see right here, just put that, and now it's his gun again. And you take that right here, you open him up like a book, and there you go, and now it's the trailer again. But also, if you take off the riot shield as well, there you got a G1 Huffer. But if you like to keep his accessories with him, you can just add these back on, and they go on really easy, and they go on really snugly as well. So these things are not going to come off when you put them on. And I do gotta say, I really do like that. And I really like this figure. The alt mode is just as strong as the rip mode, so that definitely gets some points. Huffer, if collectors out there want a G1 Huffer that is really posable, has a really good alt mode, other than, the windows and the hands, which those can easily be modified for people who do that. But I'd definitely say picking up this Kingdom Huffer is definitely a good investment and is definitely meant for collectors. So I'm going to say probably Huffer gets, and with the hands and the windows, I'd probably say he gets a 9 out of 10 Autobot symbols, because he is a really good figure and I highly suggest picking him up. So I guess that is all.